are you disappointed? Perhaps you didn't get a chance to say goodbye to the fans. I know you did send a note out, but that you really didn't get to play that game, if you will.
Yeah, I guess. But even if it had happened and it was the last game of the regular season, there's no way to say goodbye before you get bought out, right? So you have no clue what's coming. But I would have liked to finish the last 11 games from a personal standpoint. I missed a lot of hockey last year. Would have liked it. And I felt like I was rolling and getting back to my, the player that I wanted to be. And I've been able to extend that a little bit here in Detroit, but to get 8 games in after the year that I had, was good in one sense, but to have it cut short, I probably was the only player on that team that was like, let's finish, let's get back to work, because, I hadn't been through that grind that they had 50 some games.
And you were playing well. So I'll go back to the Vancouver game because I know I'm going to ask about it at some point, and that is, you score the hat trick. Do you have any sense up until perhaps the third goal, how big a game this was going to be for you?
None whatsoever. Just coming back, I was glad I got the game in Nashville out of the way, and could feel my legs and could feel the puck again. Really wasn't looking for anything other than, I obviously want to contribute, but I was just looking to, after the layoff and the amount of times I skated by myself during that stretch with a goalie and whatever it might be. I was skating with a junior B goalie at one point. I was talking to Meth about it. All the hoops I had to jump through was just a nightmare. So to get back and play in any sense, I was happy. And, to score early, I think it was my first or second shift. And then to kind of, how it goes, you feel better after that. You feel like, even if your legs aren't there, you feel better after scoring and things open up for you. So as it built through the game, I didn't see that coming at all.
Did you have, I guess, much of a reaction? Well, when you got home, I know that you and Danielle had a chat, but I'm just curious about the one thing I get asked about the most is the interview that you and I had post-game, and the fact that I barely kept it together. And I'm curious of what it was like for you on the other side as you all. And so you said one line, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. And that is, I just wanted my wife to be proud of me. And that's when I almost lost it. And so I'm just curious of what it's like for you to, I guess, live that moment.
It was, it was the most exhausting day I've ever been through. And that's saying a lot, because the 100 days leading up to that had some really long, and, especially the first 30 days. And, the day I left and the day that it came out that why I left, like those were all long days, but they were negative days. This was a positive day. And, it was a different day, I guess is the best way to put it. I remember getting home, and I normally, after a good game like that, you have a tough time winding down and getting ready to go to bed. And I was physically and emotionally just wrung. Like I couldn't get to bed quick enough to get past it. I answered as many texts as I could in 35 minutes, and then I shut it down. I was relieved the day was over. The next 2 days were exhausting. I think we played not the next day, that, practice day off and whatever, and then played. And I couldn't get my motor back to where I wanted to, because I was still, like, my shoulders were sore. You know how that Meth would know, like your lower back, that stress that is there. I was like, my God, I feel like I'm 40 today. And and it had nothing to do with hockey, right? I was just
but Bob, you love the hot tub though. You could just melt in there for like 30 minutes to warm up, right? I still remember playing with Bob. You'd see him there in the morning with a chew, sitting in the hot tub, just butt ass naked, trying to warm up.
Yeah, just get the body like the towel draped over one side, chew, little energy drink over here, hidden from everybody. It just, you got to do what you got to do. And it was to the point where I was like, I don't feel like getting out yet. So I'd sit on the side and just keep the feet in and watch Sports Center.
That's right.
And the next day might've been my longest hot tub ever. That's for sure.
Awesome.